We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at these. And what these are from Maritime Madness. This is the fire candy line. We have the candied cranberry, the candied blueberry, and the raspberry habanero. Now, I struggle with these a bit because when I see the word candy, when I see candied something, to me that always means, you know, like the ginger that you get where it's coated in sugar. And so it's something that is generally really, really, really sweet. And none of these are that. So these are kind of interesting sauces. I got these because, I was interested in fruit-based sweet hots, and you could tell which one I definitely have enjoyed the most. But they have a challenge. Maritime Madness has a challenge, and I wanted to do the challenge, so I got the stuff for that. I have not actually gotten to filming it yet, but that'll probably be coming at some point. I really like these labels. This is actually pretty cool packaging. So 275 milliliters. This is a roughly 9 fluid ounces and change. So the bottles are cool. They're a cool idea. They're these kind where you have to cut the tip off, but the cap, you can hear it clicks on. Very, very well done. And there is a the white seal thing. There is one of those. You can kind of see the remnants of the adhesive a little bit there. There is one of those on every one of these. So I like this packaging. You know, the Sean Evans and his whole, we have the technology for squeeze bottles. These, so far the sauces I've had from them, they do a pretty good job. And you can cut the tip to whatever size hole you want as well. So the downside to that is that you can't undo it, of course, if you make it too big. But so what's in here is sugar, cranberries, vinegar, lemon juice, habanero, xanthan and ginger. So that is the cranberry. And the blueberry is sugar, jalapenos, blueberry, apple cider vinegar, spices, salt, hops, and xanthan gum. This one is probably my least favorite of all these. And we have the raspberry habanero, which again is sugar, raspberry, apple cider vinegar, habanero, and white vinegar. So there is a little bit of variation in these sauces, but essentially the fire candies are all, to me, a little bit more alike than they are different. And this is going to be kind of a lengthy video, so settle in. And right now, let's get to... So there is the cranberry. You can see it comes out nice and thick. I actually do like this one quite a bit as well. The cranberry actually might be my overall favorite. You can see it's very red, very vibrant. It does remind me a bit of when people are making a cranberry type sauce for Thanksgiving or whatever, and they add elements into it other than sugar and cranberries. I'm not really a fan of that. However, I think what they did here works pretty well. So we'll put that there. And next we'll do the raspberry habanero. This one I cut the hole slightly And I wish I would have. I actually should recut this one because it takes more pressure to do it, and that pressure is, I don't think, super great. So we definitely have the xanthan gum jiggle here, and sort of a pale. I think it tends towards almost a light brown a little bit there on the edges. So this one is not as attractive as a cranberry. You can see the cranberry is just this super vibrant, bright red. And last, probably least, if I'm being honest, without giving too much away here, is the blueberry. And again, we've got these all have the xanthan gum shake as well. This one is this really dark purplish color. It almost looks like a jelly. This one I think looks fine as well. It definitely has some of the vibrancy, more so than does this one. But there you can kind of see them all together, side by side. And I think we're going to get the blueberry out of the way first. So let's get into that. Ugh, it's so bizarre. Almost no heat to this one. There is blueberry there, but it's like a weird amalgamation of blueberry, and it's not. This needs to be, this one more than anything, I think, needs to be a lot sweeter. I actually don't enjoy that one very much. It's a sort of a clashy combination of flavors, I guess. I first had this, I was going to do these solo separately before I opened them and got into them, but this one I was going to do. You've seen it before with like the Blue Shark. Check out that video in the Syrups and Honeys playlist. These are marketed as hot sauces, not as syrups. And the fire candy and some of the other stuff, I think it's just a little bit of a misnomer. And I think this is a mistake actually to market them like this as sauces. Honestly, I kind of think they should retool them because I'm really not sure what they're trying to do with this one. Anyway, though, I tried this on blueberry pancakes as a full breakfast, both with and without maple syrup, and it was just not, that was not it. Just not it. Mouthfeel is very sort of jellyish, jamish for that one, and we'll try to play into that a little bit when we put it with some food. All right, so next we're going to go with the raspberry habanero. So this one is a little bit closer to what I would want. Got some nice raspberry flavoring and some nice habanero as well. This one is arguably reads the hottest, and I would give this one a 1. This one is probably is going to get a 0. And if I was rating them, I'm not. I just did a minute review on these. So I don't think they warrant a full review. They're just not, to me, these aren't sauces. There's just this sort of weird middle ground between a syrup and a jelly with sauce characteristics. But they very definitely are marketed as hot sauces on the website. The label doesn't actually indicate that. They're calling these candied peppered sauces, and I don't think so. This one reminds me of a much stronger tasting raspberry habanero vinaigrette, if anything. And we might be playing into that as well a little bit coming up. All right, last is the cranberry. So we have a lemon juice and ginger playing into the sort of quinine taste of that sort of bittery, sort of puckery business from the cranberries. I don't think I like ginger in combination with cranberry. I do like ginger a lot. I don't think it works especially well here in combination with the lemon and the cranberry. This one is about maybe about the same heat as this raspberry right here. But this one, there's enough, like cranberry is a very forceful taste, and there's enough of that flavor here. It's also a flavor I love pretty considerably. So this one is definitely one I'll finish out. This one as well. This one, it would be surprised if it lasts past this video actually. So, all right, let's get these out of the way and get some stuff here, shall we? All right. So, yes, I am going to actually attempt to eat all of this in this video. And let's go through what we have. So this grocery store, so I went there to get some raspberry cheesecake because they usually sell it sliced. Last week, they had blueberry pie there. Didn't have either one of them this week. So instead, I got this, which is a cheesecake sampler from Walmart and great value. We've got the turtle right here. We've got the regular New York style in the middle and a chocolate swirl here on the end. I don't know how many of these I'm actually going to get to. I am going to try them all with the raspberry, however. And so here's the box. Also, while I was at Walmart, because I couldn't find it at the grocery store where I'd hoped it would be, I got their blueberry pies. You can get these pies for, I want to say they're like 85 cents, $1, something like that. Some of their desserts in this packaging, though, are actually quite good. I don't remember if I've had the blueberry pie. And I was going to get a blueberry pie, like half a pie, at the grocery store that they had last week, but didn't have this week. So, ordered it again, right? Let's, pie tin. And so this will be the blueberry. Actually, I'm going to try a couple different ways here. So I'm going to cut this in half. One of these I'm going to put with the filling, and the other one I'm just going to put on top of the crust, and we'll kind of see how that shakes out. We've got a wheat bolillo roll here, and boy, listen to that outside crunch. Inside is nice and tender, cracks a little bit. I got wheat this time. I don't normally get wheat rolls, but I thought I'd give it a go. Usually they have these sort of rotisserie or deep fried turkey breast there a lot. Didn't have that. So instead I got this, which is cracked pepper turkey. That should be pretty good. That'll be for the cranberry. And I also got some Brie, because I was just going to go with a cream cheese, but Brie got cheesecake, so I didn't want to do that. So this will be for the cranberry. We'll put you with who you're going to go with. How about that? We'll just kind of sort this out. And I already mentioned the cheesecake for the raspberry. Additionally, because it's a vinaigrette, I got this Cobb salad sort of thing here. And we'll go through all this. There's a dressing in here, but we'll toss that. Looks like it's relatively fresh, so we'll do that. So I think first of all, let's start with the blueberry. This is the one that's going to take the least amount of effort, because I'm only doing it just with the pie, and that's it. The filling of the pie and this are very similar. I thought this would probably be where it's going to work the best.
And we'll just...
I would be upset about the way I cut the hole if I was actually planning on eating the entire ball. Actually, I'd probably just recut it. But all right, let's give it a go here. We're going to go with the, so you can see it there, the sauce is on the crust and on the actual, you can't see it, but it's there as well. We're going to try it with it on the crust first. I just don't think this works. The hops is a really weird choice to me as well. Oh, they're trying to go for like a beer thing here? Or they say, hey, put in wings, chicken, ribs, ice cream. Nope. If you put it in a lemonade or a cocktail, you will have an unforgettable drink, though. That part I do believe. I just don't, like, I wouldn't want this on any of those things. This is so weird. Well, it should have done well here because we've got blueberry. Intensely sweet blueberry. This is not one of their better pies.
Oh, man.
This just comes across as wrong, like a wrong combination. Yeah, I don't think this works. Okay, well, I guess that kind of confirms things for that one. Ugh. All right. Kind of remarkably unpleasant. I just got this crap all over the knife. Let's not do that. All right. Cobb salad. I got this because the other salads all had like different fruits and stuff in them, like cranberries. And I didn't want to have it sort of clashing with the raspberry, or I wanted the raspberry to get its own shot. Some sort of dressing we don't need. We got chicken, we've got eggs, and we've got either bacon or ham, I'm not sure which. And I can't be bothered to look. It is, I guess I can't be, it's bacon. All right, so this tiny salad here, we're just gonna use this straight as a vinaigrette. But I didn't feel like having cranberries in there would be fair, you know, to test the raspberry. Also, that's why I ate the strawberry portion of this cheesecake mix last night. Because the strawberry was just not, I don't think, gonna... It wouldn't have worked at all well with this. That's actually not bad. Definitely needs some cheese. And higher quality lettuce. Not bad though. It's a real small amount of punch to this. The bacon is horrible. This is a $3 salad. Weak. The salad itself is pretty rummy. This isn't good. This raspberry habanero does work well as a dressing, though. I wish it was slightly sweeter because I would like to try it as a grill sauce. It is pretty solid on pork chops. It just doesn't have enough sugar in it to actually try to grill. Which I find interesting because the first ingredient in all these sauces is sugar. All right. Salad is done. That was not bad. I don't know that I would make a habit of that, but for what it was pretty good. All right. So this one, cut the roll here. Listen to that crack. Okay, so we'll get the bun cut. We'll open this in a second. We have to open the Brie. I'm not going to put this whole block on there, I don't think. This is going to be kind of interesting to see what happens with this. I was debating getting a creamier, one of the creamier ones, but in the end I decided to go with just the very straightforward Brie.
God. Okay, could you come off that? Okay.
We want that on the bottom. Wait, which one's the bottom? Oh, this one is. Okay. I had it right. Jeez, trust yourself, buddy. All right. So, I'll cut the rind off. Let's get a little feel for the cheese here. Probably not the smartest thing to be doing because I just sharpened the knife before this video, but all right, screw it, whatever. Let's see. Okay. Well, maybe I am going to use up this whole block of Brie. I wasn't meaning to, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot left, is there? Okay. All right, so we're gonna go with bring in the bottom.
Good.
All right, so turkey on, and then for dessert we'll get to the cheesecakes and the raspberry again and see if that works at all.
My Galliashkins.
Important that I do this as ineptly as possible, I guess. Okay, we're gonna put it.
Okay, there.
That's pretty good. Maybe I'll try it. Oh. We'll give this a little chance to soak into the bread a bit here. We'll try it just on turkey itself, which is a bit of a cheat because I have, of course, already had this on turkey, but not in a turkey sandwich. I'm not sure it works with the sliced turkey, if I'll be honest. It worked with the roasted turkey. because it pulls out a lot of the richness that can be there, you know, with the Maillard effect and so on. This is not as good. I don't generally like turkey lunch meat though. I almost never get sandwiches with that on it. You know, sub shops or whatever. I had hoped because there was cracked black pepper on there, but nope. All right. Try to eat this monstrosity here. Oh, wow. The Brie was a great choice. I wasn't sure how that was going to go. It's quite good. I wish I would have made this neater. Flavor-wise, it is excellent. This has been by far the best thing I've eaten in this video. So, having said that, I will add that I think for this type of sandwich, real cranberries would have been better because texturally, there's not a lot of contrast here. The wheat bolillo is adding a lot more flavor than I thought it was going to. It meshes pretty well as also. So I show you real cranberries to go with this, which would offset some of that ginger and lemon that is. It's just reading through a bit more forward than I would like. So we have, maybe this is an attempt at a blue Hefeweizen in a sauce. And then we have a fancied up Thanksgiving cranberry sort of thing. And then we have just more of a thicker raspberry vinaigrette. Obviously a lot hotter as well. It's a very interesting approach. Maritime Madness, I believe, is out of Canada somewhere. They have a really cool website, though. I do like it. I got a few of their sauces, so I can get free shipping and so on. I do think using the word candy and candied is a bit misleading. Okay. Well, I guess we're still on pace to eat all this in this video. So, judging just on the strawberry cheesecake piece I had yesterday, this Walmart cheesecake is not particularly good. I'm just looking here. Look at what the graham cracker crust is doing on the bottom there. It's turning into this sort of mush. The turtle is sort of caramel. It's got pecans and it looks like mini chocolate chips. I mean, hey, it might not be any good, but you know, it's $5 for 4 pieces of very mediocre cheesecake-like product. Also, as with a few things, this probably wouldn't be something I would get unless I wanted it for content. All right, so I'm not gonna bother getting a baseline. We just dialed it all up. You can see there. And let's start with this chocolate swirl first. I think raspberry and chocolate can go quite well together. This is not good cheesecake. This chocolate is sort of whatever. Why? That's why I like to show you guys what I'm having in the videos, just in case you're ever tempted. You come across this in a store and you're ever tempted to get it yourself. You don't have to relive my agony. In that case, I would strongly encourage you not to. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this.
All right.
Let's try this stupid turtle one next.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a product that should exist. This is a waste of pecans. Some tree went to a lot of trouble to make those nuts. Oh, it deserved better. Okay. Well, so officially I won't be finishing everything here. This turtle one is repulsive. I'm not going through any more of that. It would be better if they had not put chocolate chips on it. All right. And here we go with the New York style, just regular cheesecake. I'm dropping all over the table. So that one works the best. That flavor combination is actually pretty solid. I wasn't sure how something with that much vinegar would work here, and it might not work with a different maker of cheesecake that was actually competent. But these tend to be, they run on the sweeter side. So this actually works out fairly nicely here. The raspberry is nice and forward here in this sauce. I just wish they would dial back the vinegar a lot more. And let it be more on the side of sweet with the habaneros rather than sour. I don't, part of this was for me to try to come to what I thought was the best one. And I'm not any closer. Oh, that was a lot of food. A lot of very rich food. And what do we learn? Well, probably don't have as much cheese as I did all at one time, because the back third of that sandwich got pretty intense there for a minute. The cheesecake more so as well. I feel like I need to pick one of these to be the best, and I am going to pick this raspberry habanero just because I think it has more flexibility. You could put this with more stuff and have it be good. Cranberry, I feel like you're pretty inherently limited with cranberry because you have turkey, maybe a rotisserie chicken, and that's pretty much about it where I'd want to have cranberry. With the ginger and the lemon in here, I'm just going to have this pretty much on roast turkey till I get tired of it, and then it'll sit until I'm not tired of it anymore. And that'll be how this one goes. This, we're saying goodbye to, this blueberry. I don't feel like whatever they were attempting here was successful, and I don't want to eat any more of that. This one, I might have it on salads. Like I said, I did like it with pork chops. This one, I think it's okay on chicken. This one, I think, has more things that I like it on. I don't love any of these sauces. But I will definitely find use for these two. I think they're kind of in that arena where they're good enough for me to want to do that. They're not great by any means. I don't love them, and I would not be interested in buying them again after this. But to me, these are still somewhat usable, and I get enough enjoyment out of them, and I think they add enough that that I can go forward and eat through the rest of those. This is, I don't know what the hell. For all these, calling something fire candy implies a certain heat level, I think. And these two, while they had a little bit of a spark in there, are not what I would particularly call hot. I don't see anyone challenged by either of those two. This one doesn't have any to speak of. It just has that weird thing going on with the hops and stuff that is just not for me. But when you say candy, even when it's sour candy, there's still a certain sweetness level to it. And I feel that these are just kind of moving away from that too much. So I think if they dial back the vinegar on this one actually be probably pretty good. This one, I feel like you need to throw out the ginger and the lemon completely and just go with the straightforward pepper and cranberry sauce, which I've done other sauces like that. They work out quite well. This, I don't think blueberry lends itself to this sort of thing. I think blueberry works in like a multi-berry setting with maybe raspberry and strawberry, or do like Blue Shark did and just have it be a straightforward, more or less blueberry syrup with some heat to it. This sort of weird, funky thing that has got the texture similar to that pie filling that I had there is just not. It's looser than that, but it's almost like a jelly sort of maybe slightly pudding-ish sort of texture. That one I did not find enjoyable at all. So this is my introduction to Maritime Madness, and I find a lot of it intriguing. I just don't think none of these I think particularly are hugely successful. And but there will be more coming down the line from them for sure, because I did get a bunch when I made the order. So look forward to those. But that's gonna do it for this one. This was the Maritime Madness Fire Candy Hot Sauce series. Now go forward in peace to serve the flame.